For centuries, the sea has been a cruel mistress, and a graveyard to the foolhardy who dare to cross her. During times of darkness, the lighthouse and its keepers shone out. I thought about how keepers shine out, and I keep thinking about that Ready Break advert in the 1970s. I could also shine out if I stuck a large fluorescent tube up my bottom. I've heard stories about that happening. Hey, give YouTube a go. I bet it's on there. Anyway, let us travel to the rough waters of Dead Man's Isle and meet the last ever keepers of the Lighthouse. Previously on the Lighthouse, a stuffed fish was bought, some rare birds were eaten, some money was made, some threats were also made, and some nuts were well and truly cracked, and now David can sing soprano. So join us for part 2, a catastrophe.
Wow, there's nearly £1,000 in cash here. Did you see that bird Gemma? She was right giving me the eye.
I'm also in.
Oh, pensioner 6. I saw my grandparents at it once. It was like watching 2 sweaty prunes in a sleeping bag having an asthma attack. I had to have therapy to erase it from my memory.
Erased personality also?
I must have a personality, as that Gemma bird was putty in my hands once I told her I was Principal Keeper Winterbottom.
What about honesty?
What about it? Mark, why have you been outside?
I've been doing my duties and counting the pigeons. After an extensive survey, I'm sad to say there is only one breeding couple with only 3 eggs in their nest.
That's great. I mean, sad. Did you see anything else interesting whilst you're doing your duties?
Not much. How are you feeling, David?
Fine, why shouldn't I be?
And how about you, Robert?
I'm dandy.
Alright, I can't take this torture, alright? It was Robert that put me up to it, okay? I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't shut up until he had his plan in action.
What?
Yeah, you said we could make a lot of cash out of it.
Traitor!
Honey, you were desperate for money to pay off Bai and Colin, and then suddenly 2 parties of people appear who want to pay to see rare birds.
2 parties?
One from the local OAP Birdwatchers Club, and the other from the NHA, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's got to be the Naughty Hotties Association. Some of them are well fit, and the others are a bunch of wrinklies.
I know. Wrinklies.
One of the people gave me this note for you, David. But you can't have it until you tell me how much cash you have made from your scheme.
Only a small amount. Can I have the note now?
No. How much is a small amount?
400 quid.
Hand it over. This will pay Patricia for the fuel of the running these people over here. The rest can go to the RSPB.
But I needed that cash to pay off Flotsam and Jetsam for that thing.
Colin is not a thing. He has feelings too.
So to keep Roger's fingers right up to the minute that brute bit them off.
Hand over the cash, and you can have the note.
Bye-bye, Queenie.
As you both disobey me, you will not go out of this lighthouse until the people have gone. Understand? And as it was your idea, David, Patricia has a special duty for you to perform.
Does she now? Performing? And that's a punishment, is it?
Pervert! You'll have to wait and see. She'll be here soon.
Well, that was close.
The money's gone.
No, just some of it.
Hooray!
The some being just your share, I'm still £500 up. Just one more lot of idiots wanting to see a stupid bird, and I can pay my debt off and get some more notches on my bedpost.
Bastard!
Let's see what this note says. Oh my God.
Bad news?
Very.
Oh, good.
Mr. Nation, you owe us £900, and due to lack of payment, I've been instructed by my client to come here and get the money back. Please note that they will happily donate some of several of your vital organs from your person if payment is not forthcoming.
Excellent news.
Oh yeah, thanks for the help, Pat. Why didn't you stop Mark? Now I have a heavy on the island after me.
I fell asleep when he was showing me his nautical charts. Thanks to you two, I got into trouble for playing an active part in your deception.
I've got an active part, and that's no deception. What's in the basket?
Something moved inside.
Oh yes, did I forget to tell you?
Have you given in to my charms? When are you moving into my bed?
This little lady is going to need lots of love and attention.
I'll give you that. Until someone else better looking comes along, of course. See, I told you it was only a matter of time until she fell under my spell. Pay up, that's 50 quid you owe me, Robert.
It would take copious amounts of drugs to get me to go out with you.
Would it? Where did I put my stash?
I don't know.
The lady I was talking about is in the basket.
That's a bit cruel. Is she one of them, like, fit gymnastic types? You know, I remember this girl once, Sasha. I ate for weeks after.
Please stop interrupting me. It's a cat that's in the basket.
Cat?
Yes, you know, a furry thing with teeth and claws that sometimes purrs.
Not woman?
I think he's joking. What do we want it?
It's good luck. Anyway, the tradition of having a cat on the island goes back centuries. Look at that old photo over there, for instance.
What a foxy chick.
Just you to notice the woman in it. Anyway, I was bequeathed it in my auntie's will. I come out in rashes if I touch them, so Mark said you take it off my hands.
Friendly?
Absolutely.
Puss puss.
They say cats can sense evil.
Or idiots?
She's just frightened at present. I'm sure with your love and care, David, you'll put her at ease.
Me?
Oh, didn't I say this is your special duty? You've been volunteered to look after her until she gets acclimatized to the new surroundings.
Take her for a walk?
I think you're confusing her for a dog. Just a little bit different. She can't go out for about 24 hours. Just enough time for the visitors to come and go before you can cause any more problems.
No, Gemma.
No luck, laddie.
Oh, and by the way, if anything should happen to her, I will personally use your face as a dance floor.
Bye, David.
What do I do now? Hours I've been stuck with this stupid furball. Here, kitty, kitty. Blooming thing. If the cat's got to get accustomed to the surroundings, I'll let it out of the basket. Here you go, puss. Now come back, you stupid animal. Oh, why bother?
Hello. Is David about? Keep Winterbottom.
No, Gemma.
Could you tell him that my Nan, Heather, wants to thank him for pitching her tent and being generally nice?
Can I offer you a drink?
Oh, that's very kind of you, but I've got to get back. But I do have a secret. Promise you won't tell.
Sure. What's that then?
I've got a crush on a certain keeper.
Well, you're only human.
I think he's a real stud, Muffin.
You've noticed?
Yes, he's very sexy. Things I would like to do to him.
Oh, I'm sure I could think of lots of things to do to you as well.
Do you think it's too soon? Being that we've only just met each other.
It's never too soon for a shake. I mean, love.
Is he a naughty boy?
It can be. You'll have to wait and see, though.
But he is available.
Very.
Well, let's keep this little conversation between ourselves, shall
My
we?
lips are sealed.
Bye.
Oh, thank you, God. The nation sensation weaves his magics and the lucky pants do their job once again. Get in!
How are you getting on with Muffin?
Stud Muffin.
No, Muffin the cat.
Oh, it's fine.
Where is she then?
I'll let it out.
Patricia gave me distinct instructions that she needs to get used to the surroundings inside.
Well, she's inside, somewhere.
Door's wide open. How do you explain that?
That piece of sexiness Gemma left it like that.
Gemma? What does she want?
To say thank you for getting something up. I wasn't really listening. She also said that she had a secret, but I can't tell you as I promised not to tell anyone.
Quite right. A girl's secret is sacrosanct, so keep it quiet.
All right. She said she fancies me.
You'd be no good under interrogation, would you?
Why would she fancy a scumbag like you?
She was saying all these dirty things to me.
I say dirty things to you. I admit most are expletives, but it does not mean I fancy you.
You're just in self-denial.
I think you got the wrong end of the stick.
She can get hold of the end of my stick any time. No, it's definitely me she wants.
That girl was a nymphomaniac. She tried to rip my trousers off whilst I was inside her tent.
Problem is she'd need a microscope to find anything that interesting there.
What were you doing inside her tent?
I was trying to be friendly. I was showing her my erection skills.
Oh, I bowed down to the master. Good boy. And to think I thought you were gay.
Why do people keep saying that?
Enough! What happened next, Mark?
I escaped from her. And then I went for a walk around the island.
A gorgeous girl is gagging for you, and you run in the opposite direction.
I would have stayed, but...
But what?
Hang on! What's he got to do with you?
Fight, fight, fight!
You bloody blokes! You don't understand women, do you?
The only people who understand women are other women. Uh-oh, I sense a bit of sexual tension there.
Nonsense, David. Where has Robert got to?
Probably getting his end away. That's what I should be doing.
I suggest you find him and then both you can hunt for the cat whilst I sort Patricia out.
I like the sort.
Shut up, nation!
Oh.
Patricia, can I come aboard?
Throw yourself in the drink for all I care.
What's the matter with you?
Me? You're the one acting like David.
I have not mentioned sex once in this conversation until then.
Nothing's going on between you and this Gemma slut.
I promise. Although, it is nice to have someone interested in you. It seems that all girls go for people like David.
He may be cocksure. He only loves one person, himself.
I know. His self-loving keeps me awake 3 or 4 times a night. All I hear is the sound of rubber on flesh interspersed with shouts of, "Who's the daddy? Who's the daddy?"
What a revolting thought! I'm quite fond of you, really. Thanks. Is that all you've got to say?
What do you want me to say?
If you don't know, then you should get on with your duties and think long and hard about it.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Maybe.
What's going on between Mark and Patricia? Is there a spark of romance between them? What about David? Is he in with Gemma? Or does he only want to be in and out of her for a given period of time to satisfy his carnal needs? So far, everyone has a love interest in this story except me. Hey, you writers! We old people do have sex, it's just that takes a bit longer and slower to happen, and then we can't remember about it happening. I demand a love interest in this story, or I'm striking! So join us again next time in Portion Tandem. Give me a rumpy pumpy, or I'll get the humpy.